Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're installing my boost controller on my GS. I want to make more than 11 pounds of boost, so I'm trying to push it up to like 15 pounds right now and then put it on E85 because I got my flex fuel sensor in the fuel system. I just don't have it wired in. Was taking the car out for a drive the other day, and well, it hit a fuel cut because it hit like 12 AFR, so there's a safety in there for that, and then it hit 21.1 pounds of boost. The boost cut was at 21.8 pounds, and the culprit is my vacuum line coming from the turbo going to my external wastegate down there. So it popped off the external wastegate. I think the zip tie might have melted off, so might have to do a metal zip tie down there. And then I've been wanting to do the boost controller, so since it voluntarily came off, I'm gonna put this on. And I was thinking about doing it the easy way, like just making a little bracket and putting it right here, but where I'm thinking of putting it is right over here. I'm gonna make a little bracket that goes onto that bolt, and I'm gonna run the line probably down the brake line. I'm gonna have it just kind of follow the harness and everything. So I want to make it just really clean. I want to make it like be like, oh, there's that in that little corner. And it's because like I want to take away from doing stuff on the sides if I can. I want to take less eyes off of just this. A lot of like all this stuff will be cleaned up once I get a harness from Haltech, but I gotta go manual first for that, because their harness is for manual transmission stuff. I'm sure I can get it to work for the auto trans, but I want to manual swap it, so I just need to do that and get that out of the way. I don't want to stay with this auto trans any more than I already have to. Oh, one last thing, this trans is only good for like 400 horsepower max. This one's already hurt, which makes it, even more of a blast to drive. And I'm going to be pushing it at 15 psi, especially on E. I'm going to be making over 400, so this thing might get just destroyed. I just want to make sure I'm going to be recording whenever that happens though, so okay, so with my fantastic eyeballs, I just did a quick little measure, and like the extra headspace for the bolt is about, one of my little knuckles. So this is what we got. It's not going to be anything crazy, just the size of the boost controller. You can see how perfect my lines are. I used to be the best line drawer back in the school days, so about to cut this up, and then if I need to do any more trimming I can, which is why I went also a little bit taller than I needed to, but it'll work. It'll keep things moving. Made a trapezoid. Along with my straight lines, I also do very accurate holes. Alright guys, so it's been a couple of days since I worked on this last, but we got the boost controller all up and pretty, sitting there with a little bracket I made. I got my boost line, and then I am painting my tap right now because I'm going to be having this sit just down here somewhere. I don't want that white piece to be popping out. Yeah, letting that sit. I'm going to paint the other side. It's just black primer. It's going to take all of 10 minutes. I mean, that's what I did for this guy up here. Part of the reason why I started having high idle issues was because it was touching my wastegate, burned a little hole. So I mean, that explains my little boost spike. Once I get that plumbed up, I want to get this wired in because I haven't done that yet, and then she'll be all good to go. So I got all the lines ran for the boost controller. I have it kind of tucked, so it wraps around under here, and then it goes down to my wastegate that's down there. I'll show you guys from underneath here in a second. And then I got my tap right here. I got it zip tied to where something used to be held over here, so I got it zip tied to that, both the lines, so it's not touching the downpipe or the manifold. Yeah, the line from the tap to turbo runs over here with my oil feed line, and then yeah, that's where it wraps underneath. So very happy with how all the routing kind of turned out, because also, with this on, you don't even see anything, which is awesome. It used to be all like a mess right here. So, and then here's the wastegate point of view. So yeah, nothing crazy. Whoa, What's up? Bug. And I need tires. This is bad. I need an alignment. So I should have got a bigger shrink tube because this one barely even fit, and then it was really tight going over this, and it started just kind of shrinking as I was sliding it over because I did it way too soon. So whoops, but it is connected. So boost controller is now wired into the Haltech. Just gotta go into the tune itself now and turn it on, and then we should be good to make more boost. I guess it's also time to see if it starts. Oh, nice spider web. It's been a few days. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're good. I guess we're gonna see if she makes some boost. It should be set around 13 pounds right now. So alright, that was interesting. Yeah, we messed with the ignition phasing. It was only off by like, you know, maybe a degree. But messing with the boost controller settings now, and just trying to see if we're gonna if we got it working. My transmission is being dumb too, so that's not fun. Alright, let's leave it in third. Driving an NA2J right now, man. I wonder what, what? I don't think I hooked it up backwards, unless it's just in the settings, which is what I think it is. But I mean, I followed the diagram, but we'll figure out here in a little bit. The diagram on the Haltech was swapped on their website, so I actually had to feed in through this side for where I made the T. So I had to flip these, but I didn't have it long enough, so we just got a T with a cap on it for now to go test it. Alright. Nope, still no boost. What? Where's my boost? Wow, 0.5. Let's go. Alright, so it's the next morning, and one last thing I want to check is I'm going to actually undo this cap on this tap right here, and we're going to see if we make boost. Yeah, we're going to see if we make boost, because then, since it'll be a leak, the controller won't be stopping it. Just to make sure that, I guess, everything else is fine. And then, yeah, we'll go from there, because I think at that point, the controller would be messed up, I think. I don't know. We'll cross that road when we get there, but for now, I want to just take this off and we'll go take it for a drive. Oh yeah. Alright, we'll let it warm up here for a second, but I must have popped the coupler. I think I popped the freaking coupler. The boost controller is probably working fine. Yeah, I popped the coupler, dude. What am I talking about? There, let's check. I am more than positive. I don't know how I didn't think about this yesterday. I'm such a bozo. All I had to do was look. Look at that. It's not even like close. What? since I burnt that hole in my wastegate, I over boosted just a tad. So that's why like I'm having all these little problems. But part of why I was revving it was because something in the head sounds a little too tappy for my liking. I don't know, it sounds way too tappy. I might need to pull the valve covers off and give that a look. Thank you guys for watching if you guys have made it this far, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video where we actually make some boost.